Where I am now, better than before. Through those open doors, where I am now. But I am now, I'm in a special place. I'm taking a walking break. But I am now. It's now time for the most talked about radio show in the whole wide world. That's FYI Radio Show with your host, Miss Yolanda, the Lady Hinton. I'm Ed Everett, the co-host. The music that you hear in the background is none other than Miss Yolanda, the Lady Hinton, where I am now. And if you'd like to see us live at WGPL 1350 Studio, all you have to do is go to Ed Whatever's Facebook page or Miss Yolanda, the Lady Hinton Facebook page. And guess what? You can see us in WGPL 1350 Studio. And if you want to hear us all over the globe, all you have to do is go to www.christianbroadcastingcompany.com or 1400 AM or 1350 AM. And guess what? You can hear us all over the globe. And now I want to introduce to some and present to others the host of the most talked about radio show in the whole wide world, Miss Yolanda, the Lady Hinton, and a blessed good morning to you.
Good morning. Mr. E, it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood.
Would you, could you, will you be my neighbor?
Let's welcome our neighbors, WGPL 1350 AM listeners.
Peace, 95.3 FM and WPCE 1400 AM.
Facebook Live is on and popping, but let's not forget Twitter, LinkedIn, and YouTube. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, and comment. We'll shout you out later on in the show.
Twitter, LinkedIn, YouTube.
All them.
Like,
share,
and get a shout out.
Shout out. Don't subscribe though.
Yeah.
We'll shout you out later on in the show.
Yeah.
Mr. E, it is Fun Friday.
And I got a joke for you on Fun Friday.
Oh, okay, we're ready.
Why do the ducks always cross the street at the wrong time?
Let's see, what is this about ducks and geese and whatnot? You don't have no frog or dog joke. Okay, let's do that one. Go ahead.
Why does the ducks and geese always cross the street at the wrong time, thinking that nobody will hit them?
Okay, tell us.
Because they're trying to get into the pot to be duck soup.
That's stupid, silly. That's a stupid, silly answer. But anyway, it's Fun Friday. We're here to have a good time. I tell you, Mr.
I thought that was the funniest thing in the whole wide world.
Yeah, I don't know where you get those jokes. Oh boy, I did. We're glad it's Fun Friday. We're glad it's the weekend. I hope you all have plans to do some great things.
That's right. That's what we all got to concentrate on. We work so hard through the week. Now it's the weekend, and it's time to get up, get down. Oh, okay.
So, Misty, what's your plans for the weekend?
For the weekend, I got to catch up on some work.
Oh, that is not like fun.
I gotta catch up.
Well, that's okay, because I'm still trying to get to the movies. I mean, I requested that for my birthday. My birthday is in a few days. But baby, I don't know. I'm gonna try this week. I'm gonna try again this weekend. I put it out in the atmosphere, told the family, but nobody's budging. The movie's gonna be on by the time we get there.
It's gonna be on Netflix.
Oh my goodness. But nevertheless, it is Fun Friday. Let us know what you all are going to be doing this Friday. You know, what's going on. You know, there's a lot of things going on this year, a lot of events that's taking place now that we're in recovery with the pandemic. So you all shout out what's going on, and we'll shout you out right here on that Flyer Radio
And
Show.
don't forget that the political is right around the corner.
Oh,
Make sure you read the ballots to find out who's doing this and who's going that way. And, so you go down and vote, vote, vote,
you
vote.
see, I didn't bring my vote. I voted badge in here. I wanted to wear it today, but I already voted.
Do you have proof?
Yes, I do.
Where's the badge at?
It's in the car. I said I was going to wear it today, but that's all right. We're encouraging you all to get out there and vote. Vote early.
That's right. That's what I'm planning on doing is getting out there and vote, vote, and vote.
You going to vote the devil out?
I'm going to vote the devil out.
What devil is it?
Whatever devil that's in
You
the...
were singing that with the last president.
He got voted out too.
Oh, I didn't call him a devil, Lord. But anyway, Mr. E, we enjoy your. Maybe you'll sing that song for us later on.
Yeah.
But anyway, this is our Friday segment. What's in your closet? And we're going to get to that in a minute. But first, our current job list.
Get your pen and piece of paper. If you're looking for employment, hey, listen, if you need a job, here's some information to help you to get a job. WHRO Public Media is looking for a membership corps. They're also looking for
a membership
corps.
Okay.
COO.
RD.
Must be coordinator. Yeah. Right. They're looking for a membership coordinator. And they're also looking for an education administration assistant.
Very good. The Up Center. They have outpatient supervisor. That's in Suffolk, Virginia. The Suffolk Public Library. They need a library associate, location services. The Norfolk Botanical Garden. That's right down the street.
Yeah.
They need a parking crew and a groundkeeper 1.
And a facility technician 1.
Very
the
good.
Girl Scouts of the USA looking for a specialist in volunteers and for kids. Intake specialist, grant billing specialist, donor related relationship coordinator, and controller.
All right, I know this place very well. The C. Waldo Scott Center.
In the bottom.
In the bottoms, in the bayou. In Newport News. Family support specialist, that's what they need. Everette senior living home health and hospice, they need a clinical manager. They also need a medical social worker, a health administrator, senior living CNA, and a LPN.
They need a whole lot, don't they?
Wow.
The Children's Center speech language I had that word just pathologist. I had that word right up tip of my tongue. And the children need a site supervisor and a pre-K teacher.
Food Bank of Southeastern Virginia and Eastern Shore, they need a partner. They need partners. Hope to help bring that, the goods, resources,
the food, and
because
all that
stuff.
Need
help,
because everybody needs some help all around the town. And don't forget that Lowe's and Home Depot and 7-Eleven, McDonald's. You get an interview at McDonald's in the drive-thru window. You have to pull up, say, I just want to interview, and you can go right to McDonald's, and they'll put right in the drive. You don't have to get out your car.
Isn't that a pitiful mess, though? I mean, I really miss it, even though I don't go in there. It's just changed. Things have changed with those Burger King.
That's right.
McDonald's. It's not the same. But anyway, you all that love that stuff, go on out there and enjoy your line and get your food real fast.
You can have it your way. And the job, too. That you get a job right there. So FedEx and United Postal Service and Brown and all of them, they're looking. Since the economy has changed and gone up, and since the virus is gone, there are opportunities out there.
Is the virus gone?
Yeah, they go.
The day, Mr. E.
I haven't seen the numbers.
We're recovering from the pandemic. We're hoping that it is kind of like, not as dramatic as it has been for the last few years. This winter, they're saying the flu is going to jump on everybody.
But they always talk about vaccinating your children. Make sure you take, because it says it's happening at the younger age. And so make sure you get all your boosters, whatever boosters you got to get. Make sure you get your boosters, your shots, and make sure you got every shingle shots and flu shots and every shot that you don't have, get it.
That's if you want it. If you're a willing worker. Everybody don't. Everybody don't want this stuff, but if you want it, it's out there for you.
That's right. That's right. So it's your choice. It's your choice. It's your children. You and your children go and get vaccinated, so you can be one of the ones that said, "I'm vaccinated."
So, Miss E, it's fun Friday. We're having a great time today. We have some upcoming shows we want to tell you all about later on. In the meantime, this is our women's segment. We did what's under the hat for our men very well. We had a lot of people responding. This Friday and the next Friday and so on and so on. Miss E, we're gonna be talking to our ladies.
That's what it's all about. What's in your closet? Why y'all holding on to them old shoes and them old dresses, and you know you can't wear them no more. Why do women do that? That figure eight that turned to a figure O,
Figure eight is old.
and you got them little dresses still in your closet, and because you got them little dresses holding up, taking up all that much space, clean your closet out, ladies. Take some of them clothes that you can't wear and give them to somebody that can wear.
Sheila Davis, what you think about that? Good morning, Mardell Lewis. What do you think about that? What do you think about what Mr. E says? And Roberta Carter, please comment on that comment. Mr. E talked about those videos and they still got those old clothes.
Old clothes.
With the moths in it.
You got mothballs in it. Oh, look at that.
I guess you keep the moths in it.
Keep them all from eating O's. And the clothes, so that simply says, throw them clothes away so you won't have to have them mothballs.
So anyway, this is our segment, Mr. E. What's in your closet? And Mr. E think we got a lot of stuff in our closet, and I'm not talking about clothes. He's talking about a whole lot of secrets, a whole lot of things. Mr. E got a whole lot of questions, and we're hoping that this segment that we're going to be doing in November, December, going to kind of answer some questions for Mr. E. I don't think Mr. E think we're going to be hard on the ladies, and maybe we may be hard, but maybe we won't be. Maybe there's not a need to be hard on women. What do you think, Mr. E? Take a few seconds. Why do you think we should be a little hard on the women?
I think men need to know so they can make the adjustments at their homes and in their relationship, how to talk and handle and to deal with. That's a wrong word because when I said handle, your horns jumped up.
Oh, my God. All the women's horns jumped up.
How to deal with and be romantic and know how to, provide for them.
That's it. But we talking about the men now, the ladies. Mr. E, you giving them a pass?
I'm saying to the brotherhood, they need to know how to deal, what's on her mind, and why she get happy one minute and sad the next minute and grumpy and why her hormones always peeking out and we trying to be real nice to them and they're not saying why they hold stuff back.
Y'all want the women now. Y'all still good.
And put up with
all that. You still want to put up.
And put up with all that.
Narrative, careful. Isn't that something? That's love.
And put up with them, and they still acting the way they are.
Okay, so let's see. We're going to talk about women, and we're going to talk about how women have evolved. Women in the past, women in the future. Women in the workforce and the media, and exactly how we're being portrayed. Let's see what's going on.
You want to open up the phone lines and see if the women want the dialogue and talk to the brother.
Not yet, but we will. Mr. E gonna give that number in a few minutes. But let's talk about women. And Mr. E, I know we can put women in a light if we want to, but we're gonna put them in what it is.
That's
women are beautiful species, of course, and we've come a long way. Like I said, our rights, things that we fought for, and how we have managed ourselves and our family. Now, I just want to say something about women in the sense of our relationship with Jesus.
Okay.
First of all, women love Jesus.
That's right. That's right.
Do you believe that? And do you know that women, especially African American women, love them so much?
That's right.
It's said that they are the ones that are more spiritual. They read the Bible more than any other race. African American women are very tight with Jesus.
That's right. Because they call on him, because dealing with a man, dealing with life things, you gotta have a savior.
Well, I don't know about all that, Mr. E, but I think it's a personal thing. I think we can see in the scripture in the New Testament when Jesus came on the scene, the love that women had for him.
That's
Now,
right.
this is the wonderful thing about women. And when we talk about men, we talk about men, how you want to talk about women now. But women definitely, in the scripture, you see that relationship where they do love Jesus.
Yeah,
They love, being able uh, to be close and intimate in the sense of prayer
yeah,
and worship.
yeah.
We see that. But this is the thing that I wanted to kind of put our finger on is it doesn't matter. She doesn't have to be the most religious. She doesn't have to be uh, uh, a person that knows it all, or in college, or not in college, or for work or not work. She has that relationship with Jesus because she has a need for Him. Now, and listen to this: she can be a good girl, a bad girl. She can be a what they call hoes, or she can have.
But she still have a great relationship. That's
I'm
right.
not just talking. We can go into scripture, and like I said, Mary Magdalene
That's right.
had a love for him.
That's right.
And so it don't matter.
That's right.
It don't matter. That's the difference between us and y'all. See, we, I don't care what position we're in, we have a need for the Lord. We
That's
have a need. And even though we may not be perfect, and even though we may not, have it all together, a lot of women, and especially women that I know and I'm surrounded with, love the Lord.
And that's a wonderful thing because you look at women. Women are the most spiritual people in the world. They have a great closer walk with the Lord. They talk to Him daily. They read the scriptures, because they have that repentant spirit, and everybody should have it. That repentant spirit. Everybody should go to the Lord in prayer. And because women are women, they need.
I just told you.
I'm not,
I just told you it don't matter what her makeup
that's
is.
right. It doesn't matter.
She can be good, evil. She can be whatever she is.
That's right. That's right.
She
She's got
still
a
has
great
a
relationship.
need
Yeah.
to love on God. She still has a need. You can talk to almost any woman, and she'll acknowledge. I'm going to specifically talk about African American women, and our Caucasian sisters and everybody else, all the other races, they love the Lord too, or they love who they love, religiously or whatever. But I'm saying, as a race, our black women really, really cling to,
The
the
Lord.
word,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
cling to
Yeah.
it,
Yeah.
and they don't have to be perfect.
That's right. That's right. Because when you look at the scriptures are pulling out every characteristics of a woman
Yes.
in the Bible, and they still have a great relationship with the Lord.
They
That
can
way.
be on the pole.
That's right. They can be right
They
on the
can be
pole.
I mean, I'm
It's
telling
the
you,
truth.
I'm
It's
just
the
telling you
truth.
like it is. Now, I'm not sugarcoating this for all of you all that are listening. I'm
It's
not
the
going to
truth.
sugarcoat it either. I
That's
don't
right.
care where she is.
That's right.
She acknowledged God, and that's. I think that's where is going to be. I think that's going to be her saving grace.
That's
Where
right.
she's going to be able to make it, and a woman have to have someone higher than herself because she goes through so much.
That's right.
So
That's
we're going to
right.
be talking about, some of the things that women go through. We're going to be talking about relationships, which is a very difficult thing. No matter what it is. It could be husband and wife, or girlfriend, boyfriend. It could be sisters. It could be mother, daughter. The relationships sometimes are difficult because you're dealing with two different minds.
Right.
So, we'll be talking about relationships. We're talking about relationship as it has to do with humanity. Did
That's
you hear
right.
that word?
I hear. I hear.
Is it
I,
as it deal? That's something that Mr. E want to talk about. as it has to do with men. We will touch on that
That's
later.
right. A woman has so many great characters. She's a mother, she's a doctor, she's a lawyer, got it here. She is the super lady in the whole wide world.
Now, the Bible says, "Who can find a virtuous woman?" You
Who
know,
can
who
find
can
one?
find one?
Yeah,
They're out here, Missy,
they are out here.
virtuous women.
That's right, they're out
But
here.
but we are going to see where women are now. Where are they? Where were they in the past? Where are they now? I know women have fought for rights,
Right, equal rights. Yeah,
equal rights.
to
One time a woman couldn't even vote. So she has definitely fought for a lot of things. A lot of women believe in abortion. They have fought for that. Some of them are now reversing that thing where now they're not fighting as hard as they used to. Anytime the abortion laws change, somebody's changing their mind.
that's right.
Because at one time, uh, people really fought for the right for a woman to have a say over her body.
And you know what?
Whether right or wrong, I'm saying she fought for that right.
And she's got every right to fight for equal rights. When you define a woman, it says an adult female, a human being, a female member of the workforce team, a female person associated with particular places, a woman. That's what a woman is.
Yes, she's doing so many things. She's got the opportunity now to build businesses, to be head homes, to become college educated. It's funny that at one time she didn't have a right to do a lot of things. And
That's right.
so she has fought. Women have fought for the right to be able to be relevant and to be able to do, so many things. Some women have even been kept from ministering the word. Some churches don't believe in women preachers or women ministering the word, and so things have changed in that sense too. Women are more out there, and they have just made that decision to be able to do as they feel God has led them to do. So we'll talk about that too. We'll talk about image because oh my goodness, things definitely have changed as far as image. We see where women, are expressing themselves in fashion, and their look is what they want it to be. Nobody can tell them how to wear things. Uh, Women are just out there, however they want to be, and we talk about image. How we portrayed in the media. I don't know if you all listen or look at reality shows and things like that, but uh, women are really portrayed and made to portrayed in a way where it is not as virtuous as you would think it is. This year I was telling our audience how, in the media, women are portrayed in a certain way. We do see where women are at one time would not be as exposed as they are now, or they would not conduct themselves in a certain way. On these reality shows, they're drinking more, they fight, they carry on. It's not as ladylike as you want it to be, and so they're portrayed in that reality world in a very you know
But they're still women.
no, my point is that how we portrayed in the media.
That's
And
right.
so I'm
That's right.
saying women are now, letting it all hang out in the sense of how, they conduct themselves. And uh, you see a lot of stuff on TV now. But also you just see just an array of the way women are, what they do, they fight for, what they have achieved, and you just have to accept them for who they are.
I want to say good morning to Miss Mardell Lewis. Thank you so much for tuning in. She said this weekend she's gonna sit back and relax. Good morning, Miss Roberta Connor. Good morning, Miss Sheila Robbins, Davis Robbins. Good morning, Mr. Destiny Cone. How are you all doing this morning? And you're listening to WPCE, WGPL, PCE FYI radio show with your host, Miss Yolanda, the lady in town.
We'll also have guests talking about women's rights in politics. I mean, talking about coming up and being everywhere. We even have a vice president who is a woman in the White House. I think that is absolutely marvelous. Missy, I'm sorry. Women have come a long, long way.
They got a slogan. You come a long way, baby. You
Yes.
come a long way, and we want to say congratulations to you, women, that's stepping up to the plate. All the women in the whole wide world, Mr. E, gonna say congratulations to you because I'm waiting for the subject to take over and take off because y'all are the great. I call y'all superwoman. Y'all can do a whole lot of. Have you ever seen a woman take bags in the house? She got two arms and can carry about 15 bags at one time.
She's something else.
She's multitasking.
Mr. E always talk about women and how they're on the sneaky side, secretive. We all that too. Sneaky, secretive.
That's right. That's right.
And Mr. E is going to come up with some questions for us on some of these segments. Try to find out.
Got two faces.
So I don't know about two faces. What is two faces?
That's the good and evil side of a woman. She can be good. She can be good someday, and then she can cut your throat the next minute. And within seconds, I'm quite sure some folks will agree to me that a woman can be happy. You can give her a bed of roses. You can give her chocolate candy, and then they come with negative stuff. Say you trying to make me fat. You give me all this. But it's the thought behind it. They get, and then they used to say, "Give me my flowers while I can smell them." Yeah, you think I'm going to kick the bucket? That's why you give me the flowers. You'd be surprised. You'd be surprised of how women think when men. You give them some candy, cookies, and pie. Oh, you just trying to make me fat. You don't believe? You don't believe? Let's open the phone lines and find out. 624-9475. That's the telephone number to give us a call. I know y'all gonna cut up, but the telephone number to dial is 757-624-9475. Does women think on both sides of the brains? Aren't we glad that the women are in politics and now they come a long way?
Why did Mr. E describe us like he describes us? You all give me a call 757-624-9475.
You can please them sometimes.
We got a good outlook on who we are. Is it real? Is it facts? Are we moody?
What?
Are we mean?
Is that a question?
Are we nice, nasty? What are we?
Nobody's gonna call in the sentence because the truth will set them free.
We are who we are.
624-9475. That's the telephone number to dial. You can be happy 1 minute and cut up the next minute. You in seconds, within seconds.
That's all right too. We may have a reason.
624-9475. You want to give us a call?
See, this is what he has to understand. You all have the muscle, and we have what we call our survival mechanism. We have to survive in some kind of way. So God gave us the gift of that wagging that tongue. How about that? And that's one thing a man does not like about a woman. Oh, don't get into a battle with a woman. That tongue is something that she's been given, and she's going to use it.
And they haven't looked that up in the scriptures yet because they said that tongue is dangerous.
He
said that tongue is dangerous. It sits in the pool of saliva, and what comes out of it, you can't retract it back.
What is the man that would rather be on a desert island than to hear a tongue lash from a woman?
Say a word, say a word, say a word. Anyway. 624-9475. That's the telephone number. We have about 2 more minutes. 757. That's right. They're not going to tell the truth. Brothers ought to be calling because we sure enough helping them out today.
Good morning, Sheila Robbins. Good morning, Desi Cole. All you all that are on. We have a caller.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Call you on the air.
I don't know where the caller is, but nevertheless, So anyway, we are, like I said, this segment right here, we're going to be talking about our relationship. We're going to be talking about women in the workforce and business. We'll have guests to talk about the media and women's image. How women are portrayed. We'll talk about women's rights and politics. And we just have a lot to say about women.
That's
I
right.
see
They
that
are the
I
greatest.
see the mood of our show. Uh-oh, listen to this.
Good
Good.
morning. Hey,
How you doing?
I'm doing just fine, you.
Doing good. Let's hear what you got to say.
Well, you know what? I'm pretty much mild mannered, and I can take a whole lot more than the average person. But even I have my limits, and I can be just as nice as you let me be, or just as mean as you
thank you for your.
I like that. That's who we are. We can be nice, we can be nasty, whatever. Which one do you want? That's the thing. So anyway, look, you all come over here. We're gonna talk about that. We're gonna serve some tea. We're gonna talk about some upcoming shows, and we're gonna see you all on Monday. Those that can't join us in social media, have a wonderful weekend.
For the past 30 minutes, you've been listening to the FYI Radio Show with your host, Miss Yolanda, the Lady Hinton. I'm Ed Everett, the co-host. Don't forget to join us Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 9:30 to 10, right here on WPC 1400, Peace 95.3, 1350 WGPL, and on the World Wide Web. Don't forget to have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. And for more information about FYI, give us a call at 757-714-7861. I'll give that telephone number to 757-714-7861, and have a wonderful, wonderful day.
Those that can't join us in social. Mark Howard, how are you this morning? Oh wow, you all are a blessing to us. Thank you so much for joining us. This we want to go really deep, deep into a woman's psyche. But this is the thing, and the caller said it so well. We are who we are. We don't deny that that we're booty. We don't deny that we've had problems. We don't deny that we've been good and evil. We don't deny those things. We don't deny that we're not as perfect as we should be. But I tell you what, they love us anyway. Isn't that something?
That's right.
Because that's what's so wonderful about it. Everybody has come from, the womb of a woman. Everybody. And so you
Everybody.
can't help but love her, not just for that, but for so many things that a woman brings to the table. She is talented. We're finding out just how talented she is. There was a time when women sat back and they had, were taken care of, Mr. E. Men went out and women stayed home, way back in the day. And they kept the home, they raised the children, they took care of the husband or helped take care of mother and father. They played a role in church, religion. Uh, they have done a lot of great things, and so we just celebrate women for that.
Women has set the tone. I
Yes,
mean, the bar is high. You look at some of these women, some of these great, great, great women who is a virtuous woman who kept their homes
yes,
and
absolutely.
served diligently in their houses, and made sure that everybody was taken care of.
Yes,
And then they set that kind of bar. It's hard to duplicate that. It's hard for another woman to come behind a woman and do the same thing these virtuous women do.
what you mean by that, Miss Lee?
Because sometimes women has them set the bar and so high of being good women, great women, great people, and then you got that one that wants to drink all night long. The one that comes on them soap operas and they want to jump up on the pole and they want to do the twerk and the twerk and the twerk, twerk, twerk. It don't make no difference where they twerk at. They twerk in the air, in the street, on the pole. It doesn't make no difference. But there are some ones who know how to just calm it down.
Well, I tell you, we come in a variety of
Yeah.
flavors, and we're different, but yet we are women. And like I said, good or evil or whatever, we are who we
And they
are.
love God.
But
Yeah.
there are things and issues that we are going to talk about because women do find themselves in some funny positions and have made some crazy decisions that affect us. It affect our children, affect our men folk. And so, we're going to talk about that. On the other side, on our Wednesday segment, we talk about men and how they have, what they contribute to the world. Also, the things that they've done, some of the mistakes that they've made that have been crucial. We're
Yeah.
going to do the same thing over here and try to figure out a woman and how she, where she is. Where we ask the question, where are the fathers on Wednesday? We're going to ask, where are the women? What are they doing? Compared to in the past and to now, what track are they on?
Yeah.
Are they
Yeah.
getting more reckless? Are they getting more on fire? Because, we doing that. Alicia Keys, this girl is on fire. Are we bosses and are we, ruling our homes and our children? Uh, as queens, where are we
That's
as
right. That's
women?
right.
What are we doing? Are we still in pain, hurt over relationships, over breakups, to makeups, to breakups? Are we more, is it more divorced women, more single parent household? We want to know, where are women?
That's right.
What are they doing and what are they going to do to continue or to try to keep themselves on the path that's going to lead to success?
You know,
You
I,
know,
when we begin to talk about women dissenting, and on a serious note, that a lot of women has already made up in their mind that you can take this job and shove it.
where,
I
where are they
make
going?
I make my own money. I'm my own boss. I do my own thing. It's my thing. I do what I want to do. Nobody can tell me what to do. We got so many folks, and like you said earlier, that leadership. Women are great leaders. Women are they still leading? They're leading in their homes, or they're single in their homes that so many folk can demand. Folk can't stomach. Is it well balanced now? That you have been to school to study your law, your craft, and now you got an opportunity to stand up and do what you went to school for.
Yes.
Is there balance when we look at football players who's making X amount of dollars and models who are making X amount of dollars? Where do we turn? What do
Yeah.
we do in order to put the right seed and the right direction in our youngins? To make our children be able to stand and take pride in what they're doing. You see, because it's an equal thing. A woman here's a curveball. A woman got to have a man, and a man got to have a woman if we're gonna be productive,
Well, we gotta ask.
productive
We
in
gotta ask
to
women,
make
do
family.
they got to have them as a relationship, or got to have them around you because we exist on the same planet. Which got are you talking about? But some of these women ain't got to have no man.
And if they want to build that family and be multiplied, be fruitful in the right way according to the eyes of God, do they, because some women want to continue to have husbands and they want to have the 3 bedroom or 4 bedroom houses and the picket fence and the swimming pool
Yeah, they
in the
going out and get
backyard, and
those
they
things.
going out and get it themselves. Why they can't get it together?
I don't know. That's a good question because we're going to find out why women are single. Why
Yeah.
are there more single women?
And
Because
raising children.
and we talked about it the other day. The statistics say that women are outnumbering men. So
That's
that's
right.
one
That's right.
reason.
That's right.
But we'll dig deeper to find out why women are single. They're choosing to be single. What is it about relationship now that keep women from wanting to really, really get into relationships and stay in? Some women can't tolerate some things. Some men can't tolerate. What is your tolerance level? Some people. I think in this day and time, with the divorce rate so high and things like that, people just can't tolerate people for a long, long time. You see that even in Hollywood and stuff. These people, they get married, and then the next thing you know,
They
they're
do.
divorced.
Yeah.
They just have low tolerance now for relationship. You find a lot of kids, not kids, they're not kids, but children that are, or young adults that are thinking about marriage later on, 40, they think about children later on. We want to know, why. Is it because, relationships are hard because, just can't seem to get right in relationships. Maybe somebody don't won't right and you just can't tolerate that. And you would rather say, "Hey, I'd rather be all by myself than to be do. I'd rather be bad all by myself."
That's right.
That's the cliche.
And you're doing a wonderful job. Women are doing a wonderful job in the houses or whatever they put their hands to do. They're great at it, you know. So I'm my hat off to a woman, but you know, men and women, like we be talking about on Wednesdays, men and women wants attention. We want the attention just like everybody else wants the attention. A woman wants attention. So the men try to do everything they can possibly do to be attentive and give her attention.
Baby.
And so and sometimes men are in a competitive mode because the children want the attention and the man wants the attention. So the world wants mama because you know you got to remember women thinks with both sides of the brain. And sometimes a man wants that attention from a woman. And sometimes a woman just don't give that brother no attention.
Well, what kind of women y'all dealing with?
You know, that
I think most people want to be in a relationship, but like I said, Miss D, sometimes the tolerance is not there for certain things. They rather be alone or they rather not be bothered. Man, whether you're a man or a woman, some people just don't want to be bothered. In a whole relationship, and so hey, you're gonna get that single person that says,
I can be
I'm
bad.
not ready.
That's right.
I'm
That's
not
right.
ready for all that.
That's right.
The
That's right.
breakdown of the family, the divorce rates and stuff. People are like, look, I can't live with that person. And I love her, but I can't live with her. And so we're going to be talking about talking about women. It's funny how we talk about men in one way and then women in another. But it's just the way it is, And we're going to try to dig deep. We want your help. We want you all to tune into these shows as we talk about what's in your closet.
You know, Irvin, if I said it like this, that's the way of the world.
It's the way it is.
And so we're going to have both men and women, good and evil, ups and downs. So we're trying to balance it so that we'll be able to recognize and do what we have to do in order for us to be successful.
Well, Mister, it's time for us to turn the page. It's time to serve that tea. You all can get these cups now. We got cups if you all are interested in ordering them. You can DM me and say, I want to serve that tea with y'all. I want my cup. We'll have them for you. We can send them out to you. Just let us know.
And then you can get your favorite tea bag along with it. You know, you can get the tea that we have here, right here at the station. You get the Lipton tea.
I don't think so.
When you get a tea cup,
you're going to get
you get your Lipton tea.
I'm all for it. We're gonna do that FYI bag eventually. But yeah, but anyway, you can get that cut.
Yeah.
Look, so Mr. E is so much going on. We got to serve some tea up. We got to finish the tea on our boy Ye. And the thing about it is that's out there. Everybody's talking about it. Ye has torn his whatever he's torn.
Adidas cut the ties on Ye.
Talk about it.
Adidas cut the ties.
What has happened? Why? Because Kanye West took it upon himself to talk about the Jewish people. And not only the Jewish people, he kind of like, they said, allegedly, he, kind of like mocked our black people and Black Lives Matter movement with white lives. This is what's been said in the media. Serving that tea is what we hear.
That's right.
So
that's right.
That's what we hear. We just telling you what we heard. And so, so Kanye West is in hot water, Mr. E.
That's right.
He's, talked and said things about the Jewish people and the Jewish nation and anti-Semitic remarks that they don't think and they don't like. So people don't want to deal with folk that's racist,
that's right,
allegedly, and that are saying things against a people, a group.
That's right. It's just in case you don't understand what the word anti-Semitic means, it means that you are showing you're dominant, you're taking over and talking about a one race.
A Jewish.
Right. Yeah, right. You're talking about African Americans being the same category according to Webster, that you're talking about the Jewish race. What have the Jewish folk had done for you?
I don't know what they've done, but I'm saying if there's somebody personally, I believe, in my opinion, you can come out and say, well, this person
That's right.
that has
That's right.
done this to me. But when you begin to put out there about a whole group of people, there's going to be trouble.
And in New York City, the Jewish nation, the Jewish community is diocese is ran by a woman. In the whole state of New York, she is in charge of the whole diocese of Jewish nation. Mr. Kanye West, better known as Ye, has really torn his has
Uh-huh.
really torn his underclothes because he talked about the academy.
Mhm.
He talked about Skechers. He talked about everything underneath the sun that
What do
caused
you
him
mean
to.
you talking about sketches?
Skechers is a great big tennis company, a tennis shoe company.
And when he was
He,
dropped by
when he got dropped by Adidas,
Adidas and he
he
ran over,
goes over to Skechers, walks in the building without an appointment, and they kicked him out.
I shouldn't laugh, but poor thing. Yeah, like I said, he said so many anti-Semitic things that people did not want to associate with someone they think is a racist.
That's right.
Period.
That's right.
And so he's in hot water. His money has gone from billions. That's some tea. That's something to sit and make you feel better because that's a terrible feeling. You've gone from billions to who knows what you've gone down to. You
That-
have lawsuits against you. People are running from you. Your ex-wife, and has separated herself from you. The things that you're doing and your shenanigans. She can't tolerate it.
And you're putting the family business out in the street by going with Chris Jenner's and telling her business, about what
Yes.
she's doing. Why are you doing this? What's the purpose of? What is the nature of it? If the woman don't want you, as then just run on, go about your
I
business.
think he's come to grips with the divorce.
I,
Well,
I,
he
I,
said, but I'm saying I think he's not. In my opinion, I think he's trying to still, throw some shade.
well, I mean, but see, here's what when you got a hurt dog out there, a hurt man, or a hurt woman, they gonna get to the point where they're gonna try to demoralize you even more. Why? Because they so busy trying to see you fall because they failed.
Well, is he saying he's telling the truth, or is it shade or demoralize?
And
He's trying to demoralize.
it could be true,
We
false.
don't know.
It could be true, false, or in between. What he's doing is putting business out in the street.
What do you all think about Ye? I mean, some people they don't care what Ye do, but I'm just saying, this is one of the hot topics in our community in our nation. This thing of Kanye West has been all over social media. It's been in the national news. He is really, really on a road to who knows where.
Wow,
And we're
wow.
going to have to, just keep following the story because, like I said, you have gone from billions of dollars
No,
to down to just a few million. That is traumatizing, but still he goes on and still he says he's going to rise. And so who knows what he's going to do? All we can do is follow the story and just find out, where does this go? This is my thing, Mr. E. We don't have time to sit back and continue these racist
that's right.
dialogue
That's right.
because this is what they said. Somebody said yesterday, even though if he would come out and apologize, said the harm is already done.
Because it's the pool that sits there behind those pearly whites. It's that tongue. Once that tongue speak it out, it's out there. The tongue cuts. It's a hurting
Yes.
thing. When you say stuff, manners, or evil about somebody, it cuts down to the marrow part of the bone. And it hurts when it goes out there. So now everybody, even if it could be telling a story or allegedly, if folks, it has a tad bit of truth to it. And so now what you have done, put their business out there, and West, that's not good.
What tad bit of truth?
It could be whatever he said. It could be,
It could be, but I think the problem is not what he said about his personal life, because he's been telling the tea on his personal life for a while, and he probably will keep doing that. But when you start, demoralizing a people or a nation,
That's right. That's right.
you're asking for trouble because guess what? Not only is it coming out your mouth, but those that want to hear, those that are ready to pounce and jump that nation or that group of people, They are summoned, they're summoned by the words that he may say, and they're going to go after, they're going to target. Uh, we just had the incident on January 6th. They say allegedly that Trump was instrumental in putting out, those who out there to do harm. This is allegedly. They'll let you know how it all plays out. But this is what I'm saying. When you say stuff, you you summon a whole lot of folks
That's
to
right.
come along with you. I can sit right here on social media
That's right.
and say something about somebody in a negative way, and all my friends, whether they know that person or not, gonna rally around me and what I say, and then they're gonna start throwing the venom out there. Just do it, try it. Just try it one time and see. Just put somebody on the chopping block, just one person between you and them, and guess what? All your friends and everybody else that you know and love you will come after that one person. And so that's the danger in it. When you start talking about people, here come all those that want to jump and do a number on somebody. Here they come. You summon them right from hell. They're ready to do a number.
And then when you got a great platform and something like your social media, all they want to do is get it out there. This is the talk of the town. Social media,
Yes, social media. Yes.
social media like is messy because they like you go to Facebook, put something out there on Facebook, and everybody know who you are. It's gonna be mess. Oh, I heard. All they don't have any concrete evidence. All they can say is I heard.
Speaking of social media, Ye has bought a social media platform. They say it's not doing that well, when he bought it, but he is definitely, I guess, going to try to resurrect that. I guess he has plans to do some other things, but like I said, he has definitely torn his drawers, and who knows where it's going to end up. I don't know where it's going to end up for him. But I guess what? I bet you they'll as many people that are against him, will probably some people that will still try to lift him up. I suggested he go on Yolanda Van's head
And
show.
let
Let
her
Yolanda help him.
let her
Kind
help
of
him.
like get himself together and talk to us and let us know what is his thinking. Why does he say what he says? And does he know that it can do harm to other people as he, speaks against a nation,
You
people?
know, Miss Hinton, I want to switch your gears on you right quick and go to Miss Nancy Pelosi. You know, her husband
Oh,
and that Paul Pelosi, they tried to rob him. They broke into the crib in San Francisco and they tried to rob Nancy Pelosi
husband Paul
husband. Yeah,
Pelosi.
Paul.
Why?
Is it
Lord have
because of
mercy.
Trump? Is it because of the setting? Allegedly, I'm just putting this
Yes,
out
yes.
there in the app
I don't know.
because once you put it on Instagram or Facebook or Twitter, it runs. Ed Everett said, Mr. E said, well, it's just like Trump. He don't like Nancy. And did he send somebody to Nancy's house and to destroy Nancy? Because when they went to the White House, they was calling on Nancy's name. Nancy, come out, wherever you are, Nancy. And so now and now because Nancy Pelosi's husband in San Francisco, never been, they haven't had nobody attempt to rob him. Now somebody decide to get him.
And that's the thing, it may not have been Trump, to put out the word, but I'm saying, when they represent people that are against somebody, you'll have your folk. That's what we were just saying. You'll have people come up, resurrect themselves, and begin to just go after that person or go after their family. Just like they're saying that Chris Jenner, Chris has to get her a what is it,
Bodyguard, yeah,
bulletproof
car,
car and
yeah,
all that
yeah,
stuff
yeah.
because of the threats. And see, I'm saying, see the harm that it does when you're saying things against people. See, it doesn't just affect you; it affects everything that's around you. And so we gotta be careful. I wanted to speak on social media. The what you call it? What's his name? He is now the owner of Twitter. Um,
Yeah,
yeah,
I forgot his name. I
we
forgot his
have it.
name.
I know we have it in our uh, notes and things like that. But yeah, Twitter is up and popping and under new. Uh,
But
new
in there fine on them folk already?
what do you mean?
You talking about Jack Dorsey?
Let's see. Go ahead and Google it.
Jack Patrick Dorsey. Uh, uh,
The new owner of Twitter.
is the new owner of
Do you
Twitter.
all know the new owner of Twitter? You all
No, it's
Google
not
it.
Jack Glass. His name is Elon Musk,
There it is. Elon Musk.
the
Rich,
owner,
rich
the
as he
new
can be.
owner, the new owner of the world's richest man.
Yes.
Elon Musk has completed his $44 billion
Woo.
takeover
Man, you
of
better.
Twitter, according to the files of the U.S. government.
So if he paid 44 billion for it, how much is this cat worth? How much
Ah,
is he worth? Let's find out how much he's worth, Miss E.
okay, how much is he worth? How much is Elon worth?
Now that's see, honey, you talking about you just buying something, a platform for 44 billion. What is in your pocket? You talking about what's in the closet, what's under the hat, honey. What's in your pocket? You can buy a $44 billion social media platform. It is unbelievable. Anyway, let's move on because let's see what other team. There's some what other team? Oh, Nick Cannon. You know
Yeah,
Nick Cannon.
yeah,
Somebody try to explain to me what is it with the Nick. The Nick is and we're gonna call him the Nick from now on. The Nick is Nick. This is his 12th little Nick.
are
And
you ready for this? I'm
his
sorry, I
wait a
interrupt
minute,
you.
no,
Let me eat some
let me
money
finish
right quick.
this. Let me finish this. The Nick. We talking about the Nick there. The Nick has brought forth another child. I think this is number 12 with the woman that lost. They lost the baby. They just had another one now. I don't know about you, but it seems like that boy is going around and just plop plop fizz and wherever he lay his hat, that's his home. I mean, I guess some women want to get in on it just to have his baby. That's
That's
what I
right.
did. Let
That's
me be
right.
on the street, honey.
And they be single families too.
Yeah,
some,
yeah.
you know, you know,
Okay, let me read this because this don't make no sense.
that's how much
Okay,
he's
Elon
worth.
Musk. Y'all, the drum roll, please, Miss D. This cat that just bought $44
Twitter,
billion
yeah,
worth of Twitter is $221.2 billion rich. Now you know that don't even make sense. That you Oh my goodness. Now you know goodness well that is too much money for just one person. But
that's
I tell
right.
you what, it's his, he got it. And I tell
And
you
how
what,
he got it, congratulations.
and it's his, as long as you do right by it. That's the thing about it. When you get money, you're responsible for stewarding that money.
And he's
And
only 51 years
And
old.
I'm
Yeah.
telling you, look, my hat's off to you, Elon. Boy, talking about rich.
You know where he's from, right?
Where is he from?
South Africa.
Oh my goodness. Woo! Talking about
He's from
coins.
South Africa and was baptized in a Anglican church.
Well, that is mom.
He has British also.
Well, I tell you what, y'all, it's really good to know this, that he didn't just squander 44 million. That man got money to just give to everybody if he wants to. So
That's right.
yeah, so look, we want to say thanks to our young lady, Clara Huff, who helps us to serve that tea. She sends us over, along with our research, we serve tea, and we just talk about some of the things, the latest things. So you all, if you want to serve that tea, Misty's going to tell you how you can do that. Also, if you want to order the
Talk about the pie. Let's put it up there. Holidays right around the corner.
holidays, you can pre-order. I tell you what, just DM your email address. I'll send you an invoice or information on the pie. You can see it on social media on my page as well. The book, the music. Look, oh my goodness, my books. You can get the books online as well. It will be in Audible real soon. Audible is in English, Spanish. Bullying is right underneath your nose, and it's going to be on Audible in a few days. So I'm really excited about that. So the pie, the books, the music,
And hosting.
hosting, and also follow us on social media.
Yeah.
Mr. He's going to tell you how you can be a special guest sponsor intern with FYI Radio Show.
And if you'd like to be a special guest or intern or follow us on social media or be a part of FYI, all you have to do is give us a call at 757-714-7861, or you can go to our Facebook page and DM us. That's Edward Everett, Miss Yolanda, the Lady Hinton, or FYI Radio Show. Or you can go to the email of FYI. That's FYI Radio Show Live at gmail.com. Again, that's FYI Radio Show Live at gmail.com.
Look, we got to get out of here. Thank you for tuning in. Don't forget sports talk and Halloween. Look, why don't y'all wear your favorite costume or either your favorite sports because we're doing sports talk on Monday. So join us and let's have a good time. Be blessed. Have a wonderful weekend, and we're going to see you back here on Monday.
Just before we go, Santin, flip on to the last page and give them some teams that's playing on this week, this Sunday.
All right, what you got going
Jacksonville
on?
and Denver playing, Atlanta and Carolina playing, Minnesota and Arizona is playing, Philadelphia Eagles are playing against the Pittsburgh Steelers, New England is playing against Las Vegas, Detroit is playing against Miami,
Wow.
Dallas is against Chicago, New York Jets is against New York Jets is against New England, Houston against Tennessee Titans, and Indianapolis against Washington, and Raiders against San Francisco. The Seattle Seahawks is in New York, and Buffalo is at the Green Bay Packers. And on Monday night, you got Cleveland. Your grandson, two teams are playing Monday night: Cleveland and Cincinnati.
Oh my goodness! I tell you what, we're gonna see you all then. Make sure you get the game so we can have something to talk about. Okay, Modell, Roberta, we got our Facebook friends, we got Sheila Robbins, Destiny Cole, Mark Howard. All you all are up there. Sheila Davis. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for the support. We're gonna see you on Monday. Have a fabulous weekend.